Hello, everyone, and welcome in. Today, we're going to take a look at one of those Is This Your Person readings. So, we're going to look at a situation, and it may or may not resonate with you, but if it is, then that means that you've been drawn to hearing this message, and there's something for you here. So, let's jump in and see what energies are coming out for your situation. All right. Cut the deck there. And this is in the recent past. We have the Devil energy and Six of Pentacles. In your current energy, we have Nine of Pentacles and Four of Pentacles in reverse. And the incoming set of energy is Knight of Cups in reverse and Page of Swords in reverse. So in the recent past, we've had this Devil energy is really about temptation, and it's about kind of, I guess, addictions and all of that. So whether that's actual substance addictions, alcohol, drugs, um, for some maybe it's sex or shopping or eating or whatever it is that's pulling you off your path, whatever addictions are pulling you off your path. But you also do have this generosity card coming in as well. So it could also be in terms of pulling you off your path. And this may sound strange, but almost like an energy of overgiving. So when you pair the two of those together, because of the fact that this is about helping people and giving, it could be a situation where you've been giving too much to the point where it's pulling you off your path. So obviously there's a beauty in helping others and things like that. But if you're doing that as a way to show other people, look at how great I am. See, I volunteer at 4 different places and I spend all of this time doing these things, and I spend all of my money like contributing to charities and all of that. Like, it could be that the generosity is not necessarily from a place of fullness and abundance and love, but more of a lack. Like, this is a facade that's being put out there to give the impression or to make other people think, oh, wow, look at how generous that person is. Then in your current energy, you do have this energy of the Nine of Pentacles is like independence and reward. The interesting thing is the Four of Pentacles in reverse is also about generosity and giving, but it also has an element of overspending to it. So it could be that this generosity is getting you into trouble. In the past, it's been getting you into trouble because it's pulling you off your path. But it can also, if it's an element of overspending, like, you're spending all this time and energy, and overspending isn't necessarily just financial overspending. It's also your other resources, your time, your energy, your attention. So if you're putting all of your focus on that, you're maybe not looking at other situations, or maybe this is your person is so busy helping other people and you're sitting there in that space of, yeah, but what about me? What about us? What about our relationship? You're so busy giving to everybody else that you have nothing left for me. So then the energy that looks like is coming in. So our Knight of Cups in reverse, this is, like that disappointment, and you're kind of in a bad mood. And this, Page of Swords in reverse is that cynicism. And so there's also kind of an element of manipulation there. So the I guess energy or the storyline that's coming out here is that in the situation, whether this is you or whether this is your person, if you're watching it, I'm assuming it's probably your person, is spending so much time, energy, maybe money, giving to others that you're sitting in that position of feeling like, yeah, but what about us? When do I become a priority? When does our relationship become a priority? So you kind of have a feeling of being in balance there. Let's pull another deck, and let's pull a couple of cards to see, because this is, kind of that near future energy. Let's pull and see what's coming up maybe in a little bit longer term. So call it more like 6 months or so. Let's see what energy comes out there. So we'll pull a couple of those. Page of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse. So your Page of Pentacles in reverse is like the sense of laziness and some lack of direction. And then with your Three of Cups in reverse, that's kind of this like lonely, reclusive type of energy. So it looks like this isn't necessarily a short fix. So not to say that, oh, this is doomed, throw it all away type of thing, but it looks like it's going to be a little bit of a longer turnaround time if the situation is going to turn around. So it's not just a matter of telling your person, oh, I think you're spending too much time doing this, and then they go, oh, I didn't realize that. Okay, never mind. I'm going to reshift. So I think, and a lot of times this is deeply ingrained. So if this is that situation where it's a sense of overgiving and you're giving, or this person is giving to other situations, that's usually some sort of deeply embedded sense of either that they're not good enough and they have to keep proving themselves, they have to keep proving that they're a good person. Maybe they did something in their past that they're not proud of, and this is like the way that they make up for it. So that's a deeply rooted behavior. So it's not something that one or two conversations is gonna make it change or make it go away. So I think there is an element of, obviously having a kind and generous, or, having a generous heart is a wonderful thing, but finding that balance is going to be the challenge there. So like I said, with this Page of Swords in reverse, Knight of Cups in reverse, it's, it is that disappointment, that cynicism, that, kind of feeling kind of blunt, so be careful in how you're delivering any of those messages, especially with Mercury in retrograde right now. There's a lot of potential for miscommunication. So if you're trying to have conversations with your person about this, be very mindful of the way that you approach it, the words you're using, the tone, the timing of it. So I'm not saying don't have the conversation. I'm just saying be extra mindful about how you have it, since it looks like this is going to be something that carries on for a little while. All right, let's take a look at your Gaia card and see what comes out there. Healing, reconnecting with your true nature. So with the healing, and I would say that's, for the one kind of sitting in that devil energy, but then also for you too. So if this is your partner, that's the one that's, very caught up in helping other people, spending all this time, money, energy, trying to help make other people's lives better while maybe ignoring their own. They have some healing to do, but then also you likely have some healing to do as well in terms of, feeling left out, or how do you communicate that? So let's take a look at your romance card and see what's coming up there. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So this can be a tricky situation, especially when it's, like I said, especially when it's actions that on the surface, and certainly ones in moderation, are wonderful traits to have. So sometimes those are tricky conversations, and maybe having other people, if they're noticing it, sorry, these cards are kind of sticking together. I think this is the first time in these readings that I've used these cards. So these are ones that I made. And with the paint, it's sometimes sticking together, but sometimes having other people be involved as well. Maybe it's something as, like making an offhanded comment like, oh, wow, it seems like you really spent a lot of time at that, whatever activity or organization. So let your friends help you and be supportive of you as well. All right, let's take a look at one of these. So this is a timing card. This is actually the only timing card I've done so far out of these, but the timing was when you stop focusing on it. So this will all come together. Like the idea there is the pieces will all come together when you stop focusing so much on it. I am going to pull another one as well, since what were the chances of the timing card coming out? But so some of that, if your question is kind of, well, okay, when is this going to turn around? Some of it is, it's that idea of stop focusing so much energy on it and things will turn around. So maybe part of that is the idea of let your friends help you. So if your person is spending tons of time with all these other charitable organizations or, activities, endeavors, whatever it is, maybe part of it is a matter of you spending more time with your friends, so that other person misses you more, makes more time for you. All right, let's pull another one of these. You're stronger than you realize. Yeah, some of these are hard to read in the reflection. So just know that you do have the strength to make it through. It may not be a quick scenario, but you do have the strength to make it through. It's just a matter of persevering. And like I said, from a communication standpoint, definitely be mindful of how you're communicating, when you're doing it. And I'm going to pull a couple more, since J and X are very, very interesting ones. It's hard to make words out of those. And with these letters, if these are your person's initials, take that for what it's worth. Yeah, and with these, there's not really a whole lot that you can do out of that. Jar, if you feel like you're, kind of in this enclosed space and you're trying to get out of it. I'm going to pull a few more letters because this is a very strange combination of letters. Let's see what else comes out. So, yeah, not necessarily a whole lot of help there. But whatever, if any of these are resonating with you or calling out to you, if these are your initials, if they're your person's initials, some of that, I guess, arc, having faith that, go 2 by 2 into the arc and you can weather this storm. So I guess that would go with the stronger than you realize, that you can weather this. And hopefully for those of you that were recognizing your situation in this timeline, hopefully this has given you something to be able to think about, maybe some tips for how to move forward. So within the next few days or so, or the next week, I'll be posting the videos, the individual sign readings for the first half of September. I also recently posted a twin flame video, so check that out if you're on a twin flame journey. Otherwise, I do have the daily readings as well. So if you wanted to make sure to be alerted when the new videos post, make sure you hit the subscribe and the notification bell. Otherwise, I wish you joy and peace along your journey, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.